We are also honored to have the presence of the first Indian to finish raw race across the West, world's first IG rank, Ironman and Ultraman, triathlete, IPS Krishna Prakash Sir, Commissioner of Police, PCMC. It's indeed a great pleasure to have you with us, sir. Let's give a big round of applause as we request sir to come on the stage.
It's a privilege to have the person amongst us who has changed the face of passport services in Pune and adjoining 7 districts, making it highly efficient, people-centric, and being personally available for all the sections of the society. IPS Anant Shankar Takwale Sir, Regional Passport Officer, Pune. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we welcome Anand Sir on the stage.
Now, may I request our chairperson, ma'am, group director, sir, and chief guest to please felicitate our guest of honor, IPS Krishna Prakash, sir, and IPS Anand Shankar Takwale, sir, for today's event. Thank you all. I request Krishna Prakash sir to please share your thoughts on account of today's occasion.
Dr. Tarita Sankar, ma'am, the founder of Indira Group of Institute, Professor Chetan Wakarkar Saab, Group Director, Indira Group of Institute, Sri Tushar Desai Saab, Global Head HR, Shared Services, Anand Takawale Saab, Regional Passport Officer and IPS Officer, all the dignitaries of the days, all the dignitaries who are going to be felicitated today for their contribution, for their innovation and excellence. We all know that innovation is the practical implementation of ideas that result in the introduction of new goods or services or improvement in offering goods and services. Not only that, but innovation with excellence is added feather in the cap. Like Michael Jordan's basketball career is filled with excellence Sergei Babuka's pole vault records, uh, Picasso, Shakespeare's writings and paintings are par excellence. So you are going to get the Innovation and Excellence Award, and that's really great to hear. An idea can be turned into dust or magic. It depends upon the talent which rubs against it. There is always a chance that you may fail when you try to innovate. But it would be apt to quote here that अब हवाएं ही करेंगी रोशनी का फैसला जिस दिए में जान होगी वो दिया रह जाएगा. यह सली का शर्त है दुनिया में कुछ नहीं मुश्किल हवा के रुख पे चिराग जलाओ चलते हैं. So you need to know what can be done and how it should be done. Of course, you may get the failures in the path. But I always believe that a trailblazer is not a person whose path is full of shining lamps of glory, but essentially a person who takes the people along, who encompasses others with sympathy, love, compassion, who wants to give other people also new arenas, new axioms. And that is what you all are doing. I must appreciate that. Albert Einstein has said, do one thing every day that scares you. So Vivekananda says, if no one is criticizing you, if you have no fear of failures, there is no obstacle in your path, it means you are going on a wrong path. So Vivekananda can aptly be quoted here again, that our countrymen should have nerves of steel, muscles of iron, and minds of thunderbolt. If we need to create inspirational history, we need to have an iron man. And that is why you can go for innovation, and that too with excellence. Creativity is a habit, and the best creativity is the result of good work and habits. And of course, you all must have inculcated the good habits. Sometimes we want to stick to the past glories, past achievements. But glory does not lie in never falling, but rising every time we fall. And also, success is a journey, it is not a destination. And that's why we need innovation. I must quote a Zen story over here. That once a Zen master was walking in the jungle. Jungle automatically creates a wisdom, So he was walking through a jungle along with his monk students. They were questioning him. They were asking their queries. Their quest for knowledge was increasing and increasing. And the Zen master was replying them very satisfactorily. Suddenly, Zen master saw a beautiful young woman trying to cross a river. And the river has such a fast current that she was falling time and again. So Zen master took giant strides, picked up the woman on his shoulder, crossed the river, he did off shoulder her and walked away. The other, the people, the students, the monks started asking question again. And he was again doing the same. He was satisfying his queries, their queries. After 2 hours, one of them who became taciturn, who stopped talking, very angrily questioned Zen master that as to why you picked up that woman on your shoulder. Don't you think that you have done disservice to your monkship? You are an ascetic. How can you do so? Zen master smiled and replied, my dear son, I offloaded that woman 2 hours ago. You are still carrying her in your mind. So here you need the innovation. You should not carry the past. You should think for the new. As I think that the Excellence Award is still to go, as I know now. So I should not be a wall between the award and myself. So I believe that I should stop here. But I must say that aste bhag ashinasya purtishtati tishtata shete nipaddamanasya charatu chartu kalishana bhavati sanjihanastu dvapara utishtreta bhavati sampadati vaichara astu charavati charavati. The meaning of this is our destiny is sitting or sleeping. When we are sleeping, when we are sitting, destiny is also sitting. When we are awake, we are ready to walk down, then our destiny is also ready to roar. And when we walk, when we take giant strides, then our destiny also takes giant strides. The Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga is, of course, mythological philosophies that there was a period when there was Satyuga, there was Treta Yuga, there was Kali Yuga, and there is Kali Yuga, there was Dwapar. But here in this poem, in this Sanskrit shloka, it is clearly said that when we are sleeping, this place itself is a Kali Yuga. This time and this place itself is a Kali Yuga. When our thoughts, our beliefs, our confidence is sleeping, it is a Kali. This time and this place itself. When we are awake, the Dwapar Yuga is in this time and this place itself. When we are standing and ready to walk down, the Treta Yuga comes down. And when we take our giant stride, we run, we go ahead, we can bring the Sati Yuga and Swarna Yuga on this earth. And that is what an innovation requires, that you should think out of box. You should take leapfrog. Why? Because we think that we have no such resources, we have no such facilities as that of the European countries or the Japan or the Germany or European country, the US. But as a matter of fact, you can take a leapfrog when resources are less. When resources are more, you are complacent. So, you all are those people who believe in taking leapfrog, thinking out of box when the scarce resources are scant. Thank you very much. Jai.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words.
Now may I request Anand sir, please. Now I request all the dignitaries to please stay back on the stage as we start with the first set of awards. It is time to acknowledge the contribution of industry stalwarts who interacted with our students of all departments in the afternoon session and briefed them about the practical applications of their domain technology. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we call upon the awardees on the stage. Dr. Sanjay Dhar, Zensar Technology.
Audience, keep on applauding.
I request all the awardees, please stay back on the stage so that we can capture a group photograph at the end of the felicitation.
On behalf of Adler Flag, we have Mr. Gaurav Pandit.
Mr. Sunil Raina from Valley Gauges.
From Interswift, we have Mr. Amit Chilka.
Mr. Manoj Bidwai from Alpha Level India Private Limited. HR fraternity has been instrumental in shaping careers of our students, and as an acknowledgement, we now start with the organizational awards. The first awardee is Skoda Volkswagen Private Limited, to be received by Mr. Amit Arora.
On behalf of FIS Global, we have Ms. Swati Nair.
From Foseco India Limited, we have Dr. Ujjwal Bhattacharya.
On behalf of Force Motors, we have Mr. Divesh Divakar.
From Bridgestone, we have Mr. Lalit Chaudhary. I think sir could not make it for today. Okay. Yeah.
On behalf of Datamatica Solutions Private Limited, we have Ms. Amruta Latske and Mr. Mahesh Bankar.
Data Excellence to be received by Ms. Shilpi Mahar. Heartiest congratulations to all the awardees. Thank you all the dignitaries. Request you to pose for a group photograph. Request all awardees and dignitaries to please be seated.
Technology has played a very important role in everybody's life since past few decades, especially in the field of education, sports, etc. But fields like art, music, dance have not stayed behind too. And to witness it, let's welcome the students from ICEM and IGBS to demonstrate the use of technology in acknowledging our country's sport icon through their dance performance. Please put your hands together to welcome this energetic group.
Is an icon in India as flyweight bronze back in 2012, 6 times a world champion, the first Indian female to become a boxing world champion, the first Indian female to win an Asian Games title and an Olympic medal. Here we go, Mary Cobb, not too far away from the tender age of 40, still flying the flag for India, and there will be millions watching her progress here.
लगा के फोन बता दे सबको बच के रहियो बागड़ बिल्ली से चंडीगढ़ से या दिल्ली से तने चारों खाने चित कर दे तेरे बदल से कर देगी
It's going
India, the reigning Asian Games.
I'm the coach of the Indian national cricket team. जिस स्टेट के नाम का स्लाइडर क्या दिखाई दे सिर्फ एक मुल्क का नाम स्लाइडर है कुछ करेंगे दस दस मेरी होड़ कुछ करेंगे कुछ करेंगे बस बस बड़ा बोले कुछ करिए ओ कोई बचत जिद पड़िए तुम बेटरिए या मरिए हो कोई बचत जिद पड़िए
का पास और ये मुंबई का गोल। जीतने लेने वाला है। भारत ने ग्रेट ब्रिटेन को हराया है। एस्ट्रोटर्फ वाली हॉकी में ओलंपिक्स में खेलते हुए पहली बार हराया है। मुबारक टीम इंडिया और मुबारक भारत।
Thank you. It was indeed a vibrant performance. We also have two special dignitaries amongst us. And to felicitate them, may I request our guest of honor, IPS Krishna Prakash Sir and Ms. Madhuri Sati, Executive Director, Corporate Relations, to please come on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Baba Saheb Zadhav Rao, Trustee, IGI, and Sulbatai Bode, Sarpans Parandwadi. Thank you all. I request all the dignitaries to please stay back on the stage. As we proceed with the second set of awards, I may request our Principal Sir, Dr. Sunil Ingole, Dr. Virendra Tatke, Director IGBS, to please join our dignitaries on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the second set of awards, and the awardees are: on behalf of SAS, we have Mr. Supreet Kakru. I request all the awardees to kindly stay back on the stage for a group photograph after felicitation.
Jet Global, we have Miss Nilima Goderao and team.
Zorian to be received by Mr. Akash Gaikwad.
From Veritas Limited, we have Mr. Josefa Wapra and Mr. Niranjan Kale.
Software Labs to be received by Ms. Sucheta Ukidwe.
Cyber Security India to be received by Mr. Nikhil Mahadeshwar.
Hydrontic Smart Systems Private Limited, we have Mr. Ranveer Singh Bhatia.
On behalf of Vascon, we have Miss Ratika Kariyappa.
KPIT to be received by Mr. Vispi Karkaria and Ms. Priya Chavan.
Innovate to be received by Mr. Amit Chilka.
On behalf of Coriolis Technologies, we have Ms. Prajakta Diwan.
Heartiest congratulations to all the awardees. Thank you all dignitaries. Request you all to pose for a beautiful group photograph. I request let's give a big round of applause for this beautiful group photograph. I request all the awardees and dignitaries to be seated as we progress in the next session.
To please join the dignitaries on the stage. Let us now proceed towards the third set of awards. And the awardees are From Neosoft Technology, we have Mr. Aditya More. I request all the awardees to kindly stay back on the stage for a group photograph after felicitation.
Neil Analytics to be received by Mr. Azhar Sheikh.
From Procera Analytics Private Limited, we have Mr. Rituraj Singh.
Repos Energy to be received by Ms. Savita Lohan.
On behalf of MQ Pharmaceuticals, we have Mr. Vinay Shukla.
Heikel Limited to be received by Mr. Amit Ranwade.
Bajaj Allianz General Insurance Company Limited to be received by Mr. Aniket Pradhan.
We also have Persistent as an awardee, but due to business exigencies, they could not join us today. Heartiest congratulations to all the awardees. Thank you all the dignitaries. Request you all to pose for a beautiful group photograph. Request all the awardees to be seated and the dignitaries please stay back on the stage as we proceed with the next set of awards. Alumni are great role models for current students and are often well placed to offer practical support to students as they start their careers. Today, we have few alumni amongst us who have built a strong foundation in different industrial sectors and have made our institution proud. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we call upon our alumni. Mr. Rahul Dev Shetwar, he is MCA pass out batch 2013 and currently working with Cognizant Tech Solution Pune as technical head.
Mr. Nilesh Kumar Shivsagar, he is MBA, pass out batch 2013 from ICEM. He is an IAS officer and currently working as collector and district magistrate in Chhattisgarh. In his absence, we request his close relative to kindly receive the award.
Our next awardee is Mr. Shashank Kasliwal. He is a mechanical engineer, pass out batch 2011 and currently working as assistant manager in KSB Limited and has completed his masters from Loborg University, England.
Major Kamur Tyagi. He is a computer engineer, pass out batch 2011 and currently deputed as major in Indian Army and posted in Assam. Due to official commitments, he could not be present for today's award ceremony.
Our next awardee is Bhumika Bharadwaj. She is an MBA, pass out batch 2014 from IGBS. She is currently associated with Accenture as specialist leadership hiring.
Mr. Swapnil Patil, he is a civil engineer, pass out batch 2017 and currently works as site engineer in IH Private Limited and has secured the first rank in MPSC 2019 MES exams and ready for final posting.
Heartiest congratulations to all the awardees. Thank you all dignitaries. Request you all to pose for a memorable photograph. Request for a group photograph. Request all dignitaries to please be seated.